Hey guys, so here's this week's makeup tray. You'll see some repeats since it's going to be a busy couple of weeks between Thanksgiving, family visiting, and my son's birthday. I wanted to keep it simple with things that I knew I liked or things that I've recently discovered I liked. Here's the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I know I love this, so I will definitely be using that. This is a recent find. This is the Sulwhasoo Makeup Balancer primer in light green, and this does an amazing job of canceling out redness in my skin. It kind of gives my face this whitewash before anything else goes on, which I really like. I'm going to continue to use the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Defense and Repair products to see if I can notice any difference in the small fine lines and wrinkles on my face. I recently got this in the mail. I forget where. Maybe it was an Ipsy box or BoxyCharm or something. This is the Eva NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer, and my hair could use something when I'm using heat products, so I'm going to be using this for the next week or so. I pulled out 3 mascaras. The Estee Edit Edgiest Up and Out Mascara Duo. I love the color of this. It's a blue-black. And then these are 2 recent ones that I've been loving, the YSL, the Shock, and the Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome. So I'm going to be using these this week to see if this is a great combination or not. For liners, I absolutely adore the Superhero liner. And then I'm going to be trying out the Stila Stay All Day liner. This is in the shade Amber. Since it's still fall, I thought that that would be a fun color to play with, kind of like this rusty orange color and black. Concealers, I'm going to stick with ones I know that work because I don't have time to really be messing with new things this week. The Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral and the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Neutralizer, so I'll be using this under my eyes to cancel out the blue. For foundations, I'm going to try some old ones that I remember loving. The Dream Cushion in 15, so this will be for my fast mornings when I don't have time to really play with things much. The Stila Stay All Day foundation in the shade Fair. I do remember loving this one, so I hope I still do. And then my skin's on the dry side right now, so I could use some hydrating hydroboost. This is the Neutrogena hydroboost. I have 2 colors that I'm going to be probably mixing, 40 and 10, because I'm probably somewhere in between those 2 colors. For powders, again, I'm going to be sticking with things that I know I like. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, but it's not a bronzer. Reserve Your Cabana. I use this as like a glowy setting powder. The Honest Beauty setting powder, while I don't like the fragrance of this one, it does a really good job to set the face, so I'll be using this in conjunction with my Mercier Translucent loose setting powder. I use this for baking and using a sponge. I use that one for dusting all over my face. For a finishing powder, I'm going to be using the MAC Snowball Here Comes Joy face powder. I love the glow that this gives to my skin when I'm all finished. It's not a shimmer, it's like an opalescent goldish glow. I love that. For highlight, I'm going to be trying out the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Baked Gelato Illuminator. I have not tried this one in a very long time, so I hope that it still works for my skin tone, so we will see. For blushes, I'm going to be trying out the Tarte Feisty Blush. It's like a nice peach matte. The Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. I think this one's called like Dusty Rose. Mine didn't have a sticker on it, but this is a nice neutral matte shade that's like a Barely There blush. And finally, this little sample I have from Japonesque. It is the 1526. I don't think it has a name, but it's like a light beigey peach with just a hint of shimmer, so I have like one of everything that I would need. For eyes, I'm going to go with neutral this week because I have family in town. I don't want to go crazy. This is the Tarte I Love You palette from this year. And this is what the colors look like. They're nice and kind of brown, neutral, peach, purple, plum. So that's a neutral palette. And then I'm going to be using the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette. This, you can tell I've used it a ton. I love this palette. It's definitely one of my favorites. So this one has a little bit more color range than the first one, so I can play a little bit with color, but nothing too crazy. I mean, except for that green, but we'll see. For contour, I'm going to be using the Sephora, what's this one called? Contour palette. It looks very similar to the Kat Von D, but I swatched it and I feel like the colors are better suited for me, so we'll see how this one works. I did use this one in the past, but I forget if I liked it or not, so that'll be a bit of a gamble, but that's alright. And then finally, some L'Occitane hand creams that I got in the advent calendar, which I recently did an unboxing of, so stay tuned for that. If it's not up already, it should be up soon. So I'm going to be trying out these hand creams to see how they work on my clearly very dry hands. So that is it for this week's makeup tray. Stay tuned for a wrap-up